Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Valeria and welcome back. Today, I will talk to you about perception, my favorite topic in the world to talk about. I will share with you two short definitions of perception. Also, I will give you a few examples, even examples from my own life. And I will discuss a little bit about self-perception, because I think we are so focused on things, situations, and people around us instead of being focused what's happening in our mind and in our hearts. So keep watching. Perception. By definition, perception is our ability to see, hear, or perceive things from our environment through our five senses. Also, perception is one of the 6 higher faculties of the mind. But what does that actually mean? I know that many people are not familiar with 6 higher faculties of the mind, and that's totally fine, because I will start with something that I'm sure everyone heard about. 5 senses. So our 5 senses gives us ability to see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. In other words, through our 5 senses, we perceive things from our environment or so-called outer world. Now, when you perceive information, you need to do something with that information. It's not just going to flow in the air. That's when our mind uses his 6 higher faculties to create some kind of story of what's actually happening out there. Now, the key difference here is, with our 5 senses, we perceive our world. With our 6 higher faculties of the mind, we create our world. You probably heard the phrase something like, the power is in you, or you are the creator of your life, or you can create your reality. Well, when you put it like that, many people just cannot believe in that. But what that actually means is that you have ability to use 6 higher faculties of the mind. You can think whatever you want, you can imagine whatever you want, and so on. Let me give you an example of key difference between animal, who don't have those 6 higher faculties of the mind, and human. Animal, when it sees an object, it would look for 3 things. Is it a prey? Is it a threat? Or is it a mate? Now, when human sees the object, he would start thinking how that object can fulfill his imagined needs. That's the key difference. Now, the question would be, well, how come if you really can create your own world or your own reality, how come so many people are still unhappy with their lives, or at least with some segment in their life? Because it's really, really simple. If you don't direct your mind how to think and what to think about, it will just think whatever it wants, however it wants, and about whatever it wants. And the mistake many people do is they would accept anything that comes to their mind. They think, well, that's what it is, so they watch it, they accept it. Did you ever notice that, for example, when you are sick, your thoughts would be equal to your sickness? I don't feel good. I'm tired. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm shaking, I'm sweating, whatever. When you are broke, you will not imagine yourself making lots of money. No, you will think how you are broke. Because those positive imagination doesn't come naturally. You actually need to use your mind. You need to direct your mind to think positive things. I will talk more about this subject in my next videos, but for now, let's go back again to perception. Now, what I want you to do is to take perception and put it in between physical senses and mental faculties. What many people do, they're so focused on perceiving things outside of them, their environment, friends, family, situation. And by doing that, you allow your outer world to affect your inner world. For example, if you are in a relationship, then that will make you happy. If you just got fired, that will make you sad. If you just lost some money, that can make you angry. But isn't it logical then that if you are focused on perceiving what's happening inside of you, what thoughts and feelings do you have, wouldn't that affect your outer world? Yes, yes, it would. Let me tell you my story. When I started thinking about leaving Croatia, that was really a long and hard process. Firstly, I didn't know where to start. I couldn't find any information, or even if I would find some information, I wouldn't understand it correctly because it was written in English language. Also, some of my friends and family would say, "What are you thinking? Where are you going? You don't know anybody there. Do you want that somebody kills you, that somebody steals you? Just stay at home." But the thing is, the story that I had in my head, that I created in my head, was totally different. Specifically, I was thinking, if I could just leave Croatia, good things will start happening to me. If I can just leave Croatia, I will be so happy. Well, how silly is that? How could I think about Canada if all the evidence were telling me that I'm not going anywhere? But can you think about traveling the world while you are stuck in one country? Of course you can. Can you think about health while you are sick? Of course you can. What will eventually happen is that if your inner and outer world are not in balance, one will cancel another. How? By your action. Your action will support or what you hear from your environment or what you hear in your head. For me, I was so focused on what I had in my head that I couldn't care less what anybody would tell me. I couldn't care less. I will not lie to you, it took me 1 year and 8 months to actually come to Canada. But when things start happening, they happened really, really fast, and they happened better than what I would ever imagine. Now, I will turn microphone to you. Do you think you can create your reality or not? Do you affect people and situations, or it's other way around? Let me know. That's everything for today. Kisses from Vancouver. See you soon.